Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. I'm presenting about the background of the company, Nestlé Malaysia Sdn Bhd. Nestlé is one of the world's major food and nutrition companies. Nestlé headquarters are located in Vevey, Switzerland. Nestlé operation is backed by a broad network of more than 86 countries and more than 500 plants. Nestlé factories may be found throughout Asia, America, Africa, Europe and Oceania. Henry Nestlé was one of the first Swiss producers to create a brand using a logo. Nestlé's initial trademark was based on his family coat of arms, which depicted a solitary bird resting on a nest. This was a play on the family name, which means nest in German. To make a visual link between his name and his company, Infant Cereal Goods, Henry Nestlé modified the coat of arms by inserting 3 young birds being fed by a mother. In 1868, he registered the picture as a trademark. A modified version, the well-known bird's nest emblem, is still used on Nestlé goods across the world today. In 1867, Henry Nestlé, a Swiss pharmacist, created the world's first meal for infants in order to save the life of neighbor's kid, a preterm newborn who was unable to take his mother's milk or any of the conventional replacement. His main purpose was to address the issue of newborn mortality caused by starvation. Fearing lacti, Nestlé, a new Nestlé product, saved the life of a child who could not be nursed. People soon recognized the usefulness of this substance, and it was promoted throughout much of Europe. Nestlé launched a tradition of producing shared value that is ingrained in their belief and corporate business practice. This heritage is their pride and continues to motivate us after more than 140 years. Nestlé has been devoted to creating a business the world top nutrition, health and wellness corporation based on good human values and principles since its humble origins. Nestlé Malaysia Sdn Bhd. Nestlé commitment to supplying Malaysian with high-quality goods extends back more than a century. Nestlé originated in Malaysia in 1912 as the Anglo-Swiss Condensed Milk Company in Penang, and later development and expansion necessitated a relocation to Kuala Lumpur in 1929. Nestlé Malaysia, which began in 1962 with its first facility in Petaling Jaya, today manufactures its goods in 8 locations and operates from its headquarters in Jari Damansara. The production facilities are located Selangor, which is Petaling Jaya and Shah Alam, and also Negeri Sembilan, Chembong, and also in Sarawak, Kuching. On December 13, 1989, the company went public on KLSE. Today, the company employs over 5,500 people and produces and sells over 500 halal items in Malaysia in brands names including as Milo, Nescafe, Maggi and KitKat have become trusted household brands that have been enjoyed by generation.
Good day. My name is Banu, daughter of Krishnan, holding matric number A172708. Today, I would like to present about the organizational communication and the flow of communication in Nestlé. First of all, organizational communication is working extremely efficient in such a global food producer as Nestlé. The company has multiple branches all over the world, and 17 has managed to work effectively through the help of web communication. The process of communication is not only effective within the company's workers but also between customers and food suppliers, as the possibility to order products online has been enacted. The second one is flow of communication. Horizontal communication is also encouraged in Nestlé. An open horizontal communication engages everyone to work on personal development and achievement of the company's results. This type of communication is one of most effective in Nestlé. Nestlé is also a company that has certain values among with trust, honesty, and transparency and also respect, which are essential conditions that are present during the effective communication. That's all from me. I would like to pass to my fellow friends to continue the presentation. Thank you so much.
My chosen company is Nestlé, and today I'm going to present the conclusion part, which is include 4.1 communication organization, 4.2 written communication, 4.3 oral communication, and 4.4 is the communication technology. Without further delay, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nandini and my matrix number GA04563. First of all, I would like to explain to you about the communication organization. In communication organization, it's described about the purpose of the communication organization for a Nestlé is the duration force for a corporate communication which play an essential role. The objective of a communication organization is to help out the shape of the corporate company. The good internal communication for a Nestlé based on the defined business goals communication with the staff and plan to activity and to achieve the goals. The bad communication in Nestlé that can define based on the article that the online risk and reputation analyst. Alright, so next we move to the second point, which is written communication. In written communication has a great significant identity life business goals communication with the staff and plan to activity and to achieve the goals. The bad communication in Nestlé that can define based on the article that the online risk and reputation analyst. Alright, so next we move to the second point, which is written communication. In written communication has a great significant identity life because it is an innovation idea or activity made by our mind. Effective written communication is an important for preparing worthy promotions materials for the business development. In this written communication also provide company communication link that help to achieve internationally goals and objective. Third, the oral communication. In oral communication is based on the spoken word. Nestlé use multiple ways conversation by promoting their brand among their friends, family, colleges, and people around the world. Oral communication for professionals according to the time for the analyst significant for a business culture. Marketing tool also become an essential role for the oral communication because my chosen company is Nestlé, and today I'm going to present the conclusion part, which is include 4.1 communication organization, 4.2 written communication, 4.3 oral communication, and 4.4 is the communication technology. Without further delay, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nandini and my matrix number GA04563. First of all, I would like to explain to you about the communication organization. In communication organization, it's described about the purpose of the communication organization for a Nestlé is the duration force for a corporate communication which play an essential role. The objective of a communication organization is to help out the shape of the corporate company. The good internal communication for a Nestlé based on the defined business goals communication with the staff and plan to activity and to achieve the goals. The bad communication in Nestlé that can define based on the article that the online risk and reputation analyst. Alright, so next we move to the second point, which is written communication. In written communication has a great significant identity life goals and objective. Third, the oral communication. In oral communication is based on the spoken word. Nestlé used multiple ways conversation by promoting their brand among their friends, family, colleges, and people around the world. Oral communication for professionals according to the time for the analysts significant for a business culture. Marketing tool also become an essential role for the oral communication because it's provide the ability to deliver the oral presentation. And finally, communication technology. Communication technology is the great giant has been leverage technology like artificial intelligence, machine learning, advanced data, analyst, and many more to enhance the business prospect and provide a better customer experience. Nestlé communication technology based on the blog, website, live video, social media technology, and email communication. In Nestlé, company has developed a worldwide leader in a large number of different technology. That's all for me, and thank you so much for listening my presentation.
Hi, today I'm going to talk about oral communication. Oral communication is mostly carried out to help promote friendly relations between parties communicating with each other. It is an easy method of communication. It needs little preparation to send a message, which no need of pens, pencil, and other writing equipment which are needed in written communication. The working environment in Nestlé is very informal, and this motivates people to communicate easily with co-workers. Next, the communication technology. Nestlé believes that consumer communication, such as advertising, help customers exercise an informed choice. We also believe its practice must follow certain principles to ensure we gain and maintain consumers' trust in our brands. The increasing importance of internet and digital media, such as social networks and mobile communication, has changed forever the way we engage with consumers. Nestlé has adopted Workplace by Facebook as its global internet communication tool to connect its workforce and better serve consumers. Nestlé has pleaded to move quicker to turn good ideas into great products to meet fast-changing consumer demand. Workplace offers familiar Facebook features such as news feeds, groups, chats, events, and live streams, as well as seamless mobile integration. The first wave of market adoption, including Mexico, Brazil, the Middle East, and South Africa, saw 25 times higher engagement per cost and very high rate of use on mobile devices. The communication team helps achieve their business objective by developing and executing proactive external and internal communication. There are few media relations acting the voice of the company to the outside. Second, public affairs, which covering Nestlé's relationship with external stockholders. Thirdly, corporate content and digital, which managing the corporate websites and social media. And finally, corporate industry affairs, which in charge of coordinating and aligning Nestlé's involvement in external industry and the trade organization. Thank you.
Recommendation: Nestlé has a very established setup of both its operations and marketing. As it has already been pointed out above, Nestlé is one of the world's most boycotted companies because of a certain perception that it commits corporate crimes when coming to environmental practices. The company needs to make sure that that particular image is altered. Also, the products of Nestlé which are not doing so well in certain markets should be pulled out rather than constantly spending more on them to turn their value around. The large employee base leads to a difference in options among them due to the difference in ideologies about technology and the modern perspectives of the consumer good markets. High operation expenses in the firm contribute to the crippling of some departments and inequality in the distribution of funds of all managed factor of production in the firm. The roles of such a committee will be identify the problem that arise due to the transition in the organization factors. The committee will further define the issues of contract and employees' opinion on the management procedures in the market. The company also motivate members to accept changes for their better working relationship. In the aspect of technology, the firm should connect with other technological survey firms in Malaysia to aid the company gain access to the cost-effective technical system. Thank you.